calamity in the asylum system. And let's join our next guest, and that's the political advisor, Pablo O'Hana. Pablo, always a pleasure to have your company. You no doubt overheard this conversation at a dog's dinner. A lot of Britons will be looking at this today and thinking the lunatics have taken over the asylum system.
I mean, it is an extraordinary story. And I think what might be lost as part of this debate is, I mean, imagine, you know, you're risking your life to support British troops, you're translating for them, protecting them, helping them out of danger, and then your private details, your family members are thrown up on Facebook. I mean, it's not just a failure of data protection. You know, I mean, this is a betrayal. I think it's a shameful moment for our government, for our country, and we absolutely should be holding our government to account on this. You know, it's a breach of duty, but, you know, when lives are at stake, you act first and you explain later. I think I've said before, the UK has an incredibly proud tradition of protecting those fleeing danger, and they just weren't fleeing danger, they were actually helping us. You know, these are some of our country's proudest moments, but not this one. So I think it is absolutely right that our government is held to pretty high standards on this, and that we hold their feet to the fire.
But the issue that many people would have with that, Pablo, is that those who are absolutely worthy of our protection should be. But this is the whole gamut. It's the whole lot of them. It's everybody. Everybody on the entire list, and not all of them were at higher risk. In fact, John Healey, in his statement in the Commons today, said there was little evidence of retribution from the Taliban. It was highly unlikely that being on a spreadsheet of this nature would be the piece of information that endangers life. And I put it to you, we need to hold them to account, but British taxpayers are footing the bill, and they're fed up with it.
I think, you know, it's possible that on this occasion the danger was overstated, but I would much rather be safe than sorry. As I say, I mean, the majority of these, the vast majority of them, were Afghans who served bravely alongside our country. They enabled the British Army to perform its duties in extremely difficult circumstances. And I do think we have a moral obligation to support them, because although the UK might not be, you know, this huge power that we once were, we do have an incredibly proud history. A lot of people listen to us for moral guidance, and we are seen across the world, you know, as exactly that people look to us to see what is the right thing to do. We are very good at leading, for example, the reaction to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. We have been absolutely at the forefront of that, as we should be, and we should be so proud of our role there. And I think this is another example where we need to hold ourselves accountable and say, we got this wrong, and this is not who the UK is. We know who we are. We know that we are a proud, tolerant, diverse, and open country. This is not that moment. And I think on this one, we have to take, you know, we have to take the blame for this, and we have to do what's right to make sure that people get what they need in this situation.
Yeah, and yet again, incompetence is expensive for the taxpayer. Pablo O'Hana, thank you for joining us, and also thank you to my studio guests, Chris Hope, Mark White and Tom Purslove. Great start to the show. Thank you, gentlemen. Now, we've got some breaking news for you now, and it's this.